I don't know if I'll look more, you know,
Which channel was it?
I'll try. No, his comments.
Yeah, but which channel?
Oh, on Facebook.
No,
I think.
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Sometimes he comments something on Facebook, even on my posts, right?
I haven't commented for a long time on anything on your post.
As I said, I don't remember
Facebook is
exactly.
fine.
But I just, because he was passing by and we said hi to each other, and I asked him, are you commenting these things? Right? I mean, you're a gentleman in the park. We have a conversation. We've had good conversations in the past. But online, for some reason,
But okay, put it another way.
Some
Okay.
people feel bolder behind the screen, I guess.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
it is possible. Some people, yeah. And I would like to see a bit more, honesty. Sincerity. Yeah, when you have a view,
Sorry.
it's
I'm listening.
it's better to discuss the view with us.
Yes.
Where we can actually respond.
Put it another way. With my comments, were they like personal comments against either you?
No,
or
something
another
about
Muslim?
Islam, about faith, something
basic-
very nasty.
Okay, but bring us home whether it's nasty or not.
Do you remember
What-
posting nasty comments?
I wouldn't say in the comments I posted are nasty, but that's open
Sorry,
to debate.
can you not?
Subjective,
Sorry,
isn't it?
That's not open to debate. I mean, that's open.
sorry.
No, give me a good reason as to why. By the way, I'm ready to debate.
I don't like to be filmed by every single. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If you want to film, it's your choice. But I wouldn't like to
I
be.
understand your
Yeah.
apology, but
Yeah.
this is because Conan.
No problem. You can. I mean, they have. I have no problem with them.
Yeah, well, listen, you can decide to
I
have a problem. That
I
is-
don't
that
want
is
to be
your-
filmed by you. You want to film me? No problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you,
I'm
yeah.
not going to say anything nasty about you. I'm going to be very fair.
I just made it very clear that I wouldn't like to be filmed by, because I don't know how you're going to use this footage, where you're going to put it.
100%. One, I'm going to use it kindly, honestly. nothing.
I just made it very clear. I don't know who you are.
I will introduce myself in a minute.
Okay, but I don't know. As for now, I don't know who you are, so I wouldn't like to be filmed. Yes, sorry.
Just to wrap it up. 'Cause, I mean,
Thank you.
it's going
Thank
round
you.
and round
Very
a little
nice of you.
bit. It's going round and a little bit. If you look at my comments, I don't think I would ever say anything sharp comment against someone, against a person.
Let me
problem
clarify.
is with what was said about
We the
Islam, yes?
Muslims and the
Yes?
Christians have
Yes?
dialogues.
Yes?
We have debates. We have many discussions around the world. I myself have had many discussions in different forms, on different platforms, by different formats.
Yep.
I've had many discussions with Christians,
Yep.
right? And we cherish that.
Yep.
We celebrate that. Okay, criticism is welcome. The fact that you're a Christian, right,
Yep.
is enough for us to know that you don't agree with Islam. You don't agree with our prophet.
Yep.
Okay? You don't believe that he's a prophet.
Correct.
That's very clear.
Yep.
What Christianity teaches and what Islam teaches is civility, is
Yes.
decency.
Yes, that's
right?
true, that's true.
Because I know, I've read Christian theologians, right? And they teach decency.
Okay.
When you dialogue, when you debate,
Okay.
use civil
Sorry,
language.
can I interject?
Yeah, go
I
on.
think that we can all
Let me
agree-
finish very quickly. So we use decent language,
Yep.
and we don't hurt each other deliberately.
No,
the
absolutely.
purpose,
So
the
far,
purpose,
so
when we
Yep.
dialogue,
That's
when we
good.
debate,
Yep.
when we have discussions, the purpose is not to insult, to degrade,
No,
to
absolutely
belittle,
agree so far. So, yep.
and use derogatory language.
No,
we don't.
so far, so
okay.
good. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
what I have seen recently
Yep.
in the park
Yep.
and outside of the
Yep.
park, Christians are repeatedly using very unpleasant, derogatory, repulsive language. Let me
Yes.
finish. While on the other hand, any major Muslim figure here in the park and outside of the
Yep.
park, I mean, look at major Muslim debaters. Name some. Do you know any names? No, outside of the park.
Well, Zakir Naik.
He doesn't really
basically,
debate,
it's not really
he
debate.
kind of-
He stopped debating, but
Who's got
Shabir Ali?
Yes.
Shabir Ali is a major debate. Ali Itai, you know Ali Itai?
Don't know.
Okay, he's had some debates. There are other figures you can name, right?
Can I just interject something very
None of
small?
them, to my knowledge, use repulsive, evil, or bad language
Okay.
against Christians. None of them. On the other hand, we have individuals,
Yep.
prominent Christian
Yep.
figures. I'm not talking about people like James White
No.
and William Lane Craig. They are very respectful.
Okay.
Okay, to give them credit, they're very respectful. There are other individuals who are extremely repulsive, very evil in some cases, like Christian Prince.
We need to-
That's
Christian
subjective,
Prince,
completely subjective. subjective.
Christian Prince.
God decides who has
Wait,
evil.
no.
Come on.
God has given us the sense.
Listen.
Christian Prince.
He's not evil.
There is an element of victimhood.
I'm just. Let me look at the cameras and repeat what you said.
Is this
What
your
you said.
reason? Is this your reason
Remember-
for this
I am-
conversation?
I-
Because
I
you
am
were
saying-
hold on,
I am
you were
saying-
talking about online etiquette,
Yeah.
and I would agree with you that between Christians
I
and
have
Muslims,
seen-
hold on, I'm not finished yet. With respect, it's that respect and courtesy should be an example to other people who may
What
want
kind-
to begin
what kind
to
of
make-
Christian
I'm saying between
evangelism
you and I,
is this?
I'm saying between you and I'm not evangelizing to you. We're just
No, not
discussing
you.
Christian
Those
etiquette.
evangelists out there who are evangelizing by
we-
calling you a bitch,
But
calling you a whore, calling you
That's
a.
not
I'm sorry to use this language, guys. I'm
That
sorry,
isn't
but this is the reality we're
evangelizing.
facing.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
so we can agree as three adults that
Right.
etiquette, courtesy...
Is that good language?
Hold on a second. And respect
Okay.
are important. They're not essential, but they're important because we know that in this park, Muslims and Christians alike have lost their tempers at points, used inflammatory
Okay.
language.
Is that good language? Is that good language? The language that is used, which has been used repeatedly
Depending on the
by the.
context, in isolation, no, it's not good language. No, it's
So in context, it's okay. It's
It
okay to
depends
call
if you're
someone.
quoting somebody else.
Okay,
you
it's
just
okay to
used
call.
it.
Is it okay to call a Muslim woman whore?
Is she one or is she not?
She's clearly not.
Or if it's clearly not, then it's just.
Then
so
where
not
is the
true.
Christian, global Christian condemnation of this behavior in the
for
name of
language?
Christ? In the name of Christ, there is a guy you have called Christian Prince,
Yes, I'm aware
a
of- yeah,
phantom
aware of him.
who cannot be seen, unknown entity
Is it
somewhere.
because of potential threats that he may receive?
I don't. I mean,
a possibility.
if you feel threatened, if you don't have the courage and the acumen to be an evangelist and
I think he's a
be out there,
polemicist.
then don't be there,
I
right?
think more correctly, he's a polemicist. He's not an
And
evangelist.
also, Adnan,
While he's evangelizing
No, he's polemicizing
by
Islam.
using his polemics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the purpose of polemics? To evangelize.
Challenge
Yeah.
beliefs.
So
put a chink in somebody's
how are you approaching Muslims by using that language?
He doesn't call them; they call him. So
Yeah.
that's one thing.
So you're defending him.
No, I'm saying
You're defending him.
No, I'm.
And you're the
do you know
same
what I'm
person
doing, Adnan?
who
I'm pulling you on your
You're the
language.
same
What,
person
he
who
doesn't-
comes there
he
and
doesn't
talks about
go
Muslim
on-
extremists.
Do
You're the
I?
same
When
person.
did I?
Yeah, Anjum
Did
Chaudhary,
you
you were
put
talking to
me
me.
video?
You were talking to me about Anjum
Is
Chaudhary.
that the same video
couple
where
of-
you brought up extremism?
Yes.
Because it wouldn't have been me.
Yes.
No, so we were discussing.
So,
I
but
thought
you
were
but you
condemning
did
me
raise
for
the
it
point.
being
Wide
made.
disparity
But you did
between
raise
Andrew
the point
Chowdhury.
on
There's
extremism.
a wide
Is
disparity
he a
between-
prosecuted person in this
Yeah,
country? Is he
Christian Prince
convicted of
and,
certain things?
Chowdhury.
Who?
Because Christian Prince apparently.
No one knows who he is.
Ah, well then potentially he has.
No one knows.
Okay,
No one knows who
I'm
the guy
saying
is.
that
He's
Muslims
some
call
coward
him. He's not
hiding behind
evangelizing.
screens and using vulgar. I mean, I don't even believe he's Christian. I don't even believe he's Christian. He calls himself Christian Prince. He's neither Christian nor a prince, right?
Potentially.
And
don't know.
and he's not doing you any good by using that language in your name. You, out of all people,
I don't know
you
that
see,
he speaks for
we the
Christians.
Muslims. If one of the
Sorry, I think you
Muslims
mischaracterised.
was using that
Adnan,
language,
this is you've had a huge monologue
It's
now.
a little bit of a
victimhood. It's a bit of a victimhood.
And it's trigger words.
and
and
this
kind
is
of
this is what I
purposing.
find really disturbing when people like you come here to
people like
defend.
you?
Yeah, yes, you just defended him.
Defended who?
You said he's not
You don't
evil.
know who the man is.
Okay, you
you
said-
just admitted that nobody knows who he is. I'm saying that if the language is used correctly, it's not awful language. In isolation, it's terrible language. You used it to quote him, so it's not
And
your
Adnan,
bad
you've
language.
actually jumped around.
Have you watched?
And you
You've
said
jumped-
that he
Have you
calls
watched
Muslims,
his
he
content?
doesn't.
Have you watched his content?
Yes. And I watched him with Mohammed Hijab, and I thought it was laughable. I
Okay.
was laughing.
Have you watched his content other than that particular
Yes,
interaction?
And I don't believe he's evangelizing
Okay.
because he's not calling people
Is he
up.
using evil language?
Evil language? No. I don't
Calling a
believe there
Muslim
is
woman
evil
whore
language.
is not evil language.
Evil language?
Yes,
No,
evil language.
No. Does the Quran say it's evil
Okay,
language?
if someone called
I'm
you,
asking
if someone called you a whore, would you be
Yes.
happy?
I don't suppose so. No.
You wouldn't be happy.
No,
right?
I just need to look in the YouTube
Would that be?
comments.
Would that? Would,
probably.
no.
I'm not joking.
No.
Okay.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
People who are calling you that
that's how
are
we started-
absolutely disgusting.
But that's how
No.
But it's
Let,
not
let me
evil
clarify my
language.
position.
It's evil intent.
We would never defend anyone using that language against you or any Christian woman on the planet for that
about a
matter.
Christian woman
I as a
having to be a
Muslim,
whore?
I as a Muslim would never defend that language. You the Christians for some reason,
Freedom of expression.
you the Christians for some reason find it very difficult to swallow the pill that this language is absolutely abhorrent. It is not civilized.
Yeah.
It doesn't do you any good.
I can agree with it, it's not civilized. I don't agree that any language is evil innately.
It
because
is.
Only
They
human
can
beings, No, language in and of itself cannot be. It's the intent behind the language.
Try
I
not-
can just
try
as
not to be
happily-
philosophical
I can-
with
no,
me
I'm
on
not,
that.
I'm not trying.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
doing what I'm doing. I can use nice language in an aggressive tone and mean. I can be very polite and cultured and still insult someone just as well as if I
If
swear
someone
at
was
them.
talking
If
about
not
your
better.
panties, if someone was talking
Yes.
about your boobs,
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, no, I
Okay,
understand
no. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I have to really, get my hands dirty here, right? You know
No,
why?
really.
No, because this is what this guy does. The guy we're talking about, Christian Prince. This is how he's talking. He calls himself Christian Prince, and we do not see any global condemnation from the Christians. We don't see any global condemnation from the Christians.
Somebody- it was a kid. So
We
basically-
don't see any Christians
Jesus.
evangelists coming out condemning him. Actually, they're using him. They're calling him the teacher.
Who's that?
They're calling
Who's the-
There is
David
no
David Wood.
consensus
David
among
Wood
global Christians.
called him his teacher.
Oh, maybe he is.
David Wood called him his teacher.
Maybe he
Okay,
is.
and where's your condemnation?
What,
If
someone
if
calls
I
someone
called
accurately?
Dare you? Terrible.
If
Look,
someone
Adnan,
accurately
you've had a
describes
huge
something,
victim. You've had a huge
including
victim monologue
whores,
here. It's been a great monologue. Victimhood.
So now I hope our friends out there can see where we stand, how we are different, how the Christian evangelists,
you do use very
okay,
emotive language.
and
You do.
Muslim people who are
Because
doing
you're
dawah.
trained in speaking. You do use
I'm trained in
emotive
speaking.
language.
No, I was
Evil
never trained in
language.
speaking.
What's the definition of evil? Does the Quran classify what
Okay, let me
language
define
is
evil. Let me define evil.
No, don't define evil. Define evil language.
Okay,
please.
evil language is language that is repulsive. Let me finish. Evil language is a language that is repulsive, repugnant, unpleasant. Okay,
But
that
it
that
needs no
leads to
adjectives
that
other
leads
than
to
evil,
that.
which is
Okay,
the
you didn't
worst
let me
of
finish.
everything.
You didn't let me finish.
You do it to me.
Evil language is a language that is unpleasant. It leads to dehumanization or demonization
Like
of
najas.
a person or a people. Okay, like najas.
Like
Okay,
words
let's talk.
that are
Okay,
insulting.
like you mean dog and pig?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. The words Jesus
If that's
used.
what it means.
The words Jesus
No,
used.
the words
No,
that
no, no.
Allah
That's why I
uses.
said dogs and pigs, because that's what
I'm
Jesus
saying
used
there is no
against
such
people.
thing as evil language. I'm using
Got to know
your
the context of
description.
which Jesus used the word.
So it's okay to call someone whore.
If they're a
Look at the
whore,
Old Testament
yes.
and
Okay, if-
explain what
okay.
dog
If
is.
you're their doctor,
It means
I don't
those
know what
who
context,
are-
but it's a word that
those
exists.
who are
So
not
what
believing
did
the
Jesus
true God.
what did
Restricting
Jesus
words
do?
is dangerous.
Okay. Did Jesus call a whore a whore?
I don't know. Did he?
He didn't.
No. Okay.
He did not.
But
He defended her. This is
Well,
let me teach Christianity to Christians. Let me teach Christian behavior to Christians. Christians, ladies and gentlemen, let me teach you how Jesus behaved. And this is why Christians need to be a bit more Christian. I'm not saying all Christians, of course. Do let me clarify.
Global.
Do let me clarify. I'm talking about these evangelists, international evangelists, who fail to condemn evil language used by their brethren.
There
Okay.
is no such thing as evil language.
So are you still filming?
So, Adnan,
No, can you not? No.
Don't listen.
It's just using it as a monologue.
No.
basically.
Adnan,
This is Speaker's Corner.
Any minute now.
Adnan.
You just stopped filming.
I respected you, but then
Trigger.
lots of other people
Trigger.
started filming, and you didn't say anything to them.
No, there's only 3 here.
I want to know.
He's filming on his phone.
Adnan, who is this prince and what did he say?
I just told you, I do not want you to film
Why me? Because other people.
because I don't know you.
Because you don't know me.
I don't know you. I don't know where you're going to put the footage.
Okay, good. Then please. Then I'm happy to discuss with you. Yeah.
Yeah, can you discuss it with me and then film? So can you wait until we discuss it? Okay. So now, I find it very disturbing that Christians like yourselves
Yes.
find it so difficult to condemn
And this is
unpleasant,
victim
unchristian,
monologue. This is a monologue.
unchristian behavior.
Monologue.
Is this Christian behavior?
Adnan.
Calling. Okay, you answer my question.
Okay.
Is it Christian behavior calling
I'm not even gonna
calling
get-
a
I'm going
chaste
back to what
woman
we started
whore? Is that Christian behavior?
What was the
Because
original-
it's
what was the original conversation?
because it's a Muslim woman who calls in and she gets called whore.
All right. Did she say anything crude within that conversation?
So if she
herself?
says anything crude,
I'm
she
asking.
deserves to be called a whore.
To learn. Not at all.
I
Don't
find
twist
this
my words
very
into
disturbing.
Adnan,
I find this very disturbing.
use of
I
emotionally
find this
charged
behavior
language
very,
is
very
embarrassing for
disturbing.
someone
I'm asking
of
you,
your
Adnan,
debating skill. It's
What
embarrassing.
did the prince say? I just came, I didn't know what the conversation
Go and watch his videos. You will find plenty of evil and plenty of repulsive behavior.
Did he call anybody a whore?
Yes, a Muslim woman who called in. And he called, generally, he said them, they.
You need to know the context as well, by the way.
Context? What is the context?
You just
I'm
told
just
me
saying,
Can someone find the video and play it?
context.
Can someone find the video for me?
Helps.
If I
The
find,
flip
if I
version,
find,
please.
Yeah, exactly.
if I
What's the
find-
context?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're
Okay.
the one who's coming out.
Adnan, let me
If
say,
okay, I am asking a question.
Adnan can log on
If he called Muslim women that in general, is that Christian behavior?
you ask me, I will answer.
No,
you.
let me ask him first and then come to you. Is that Christian?
If he uses a broad statement saying are Muslim women pause to say, is that the right what do you want to use? Pause. No, I disagree with that.
You disagree with that? Do you condemn that behavior?
It's not for me to condemn him. He should really.
Do you condemn that behavior?
I would disagree with it. I was not saying it's not right.
Do you
No,
condemn?
don't.
He is called Christian Prince.
Stop trying to
He
get
is
me-
called Christian Prince. It's like an imam. Let's say an imam from the mosque. Although he doesn't deserve to be called a Christian. He's neither Christian nor a prince. I made it very clear. I don't believe he's Christian and I don't believe he's a prince. He calls himself a Christian. He uses your name. He uses your religion to peddle hate, to make money out of you people.
No. How does he peddle hate?
Freedom of expression, isn't it? He doesn't call people up and harangue them. in
Are you
their
listening,
house.
everyone?
Adnan,
It's
yes.
freedom of expression.
Everybody is welcome to call him, especially Muslims. He doesn't, as far as I know, unsolicitedly phone up other people. He
I'm
doesn't do it.
losing respect for you.
Why?
I'm
Have you
losing.
ever called
I'm
him?
losing respect for you.
That's
Seriously,
fine, Adnan.
I'm finding it very difficult to respect you anymore.
My position is that I don't know enough
No,
about it,
I don't.
and
I don't know
haven't
what
heard
happened to
it.
decency of
But you're
evangelists.
asking me questions that are already loaded.
I don't know what happened to the decency of evangelists. I don't know where's the humanity gone from the evangelists.
Who's an evangelist?
So, some
This is my
people
point. Maybe you have a
who
different
evangelize by lying and by cheating and by deceiving.
But no, it's quite
Does that
fascinating
include Muslim
that your
evangelists?
definition of hate preachers now seems to be Bob the
We don't
Builder,
call ourselves evangelists.
GCCI, and basically anybody who can challenge them to do well. So Jay Smith is a hate preacher apparently. Bob the Builder is a hate preacher apparently.
Why are we talking about them?
Because
If you want to
you're
talk to,
Because
labelling
they
of
all
other
challenge
people.
Islam very
Okay,
effectively.
okay,
Therefore, they become defined as hate preachers.
we can talk about individuals one by one if you so wish. We can do that. My concern is one specific, my concern is one specific individual.
Yes.
If you don't believe me, there is a channel called Fareed Response or Fareed's Responses. I want you to go and watch these videos where one of the Muslims, he has been responding to this individual called Christian Prince, who is unknown, hidden, doesn't show his face. He's a coward somewhere sitting in the middle of nowhere. We don't know where he is, right? And he has been challenged to an open debate by Fareed. Come, we will debate you. You can wear your mask. You don't have to show your face. Okay, and in solidarity with you, we will also wear a mask to hide our faces so that you can have the opportunity to have a public debate openly. But this person is refusing continuously to have an open, moderated debate. He wants to debate. He wants to debate from behind a screen.